Sometimes little administrative details get overlooked in the house, and one of those that unfortunately got overlooked was Jack's 16-month video. So here we are at 17 months, and we'll have to, I guess, catch up and do an 18-month next month. But we're behind, so it's been 3 months since our last Jack videotape, but he's made an awful lot of progress in the last 3 months, and he is just a little pipsqueak now. And you get to see some of his handiwork right now. Tell us, Mommy, what all he has done in the last 3 months.
Can you clap? Can you clap? Clap, clap, clap.
Well, one of the things he can do. Can you say "Dada"? Can you say "Dada"?
Dada.
Yeah, very.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Can you say uh-oh? Uh-oh. Can you say mommy?
So you give him to show him your nose.
Where's my nose? Where's my nose? Can you come show me my nose? I'm too excited. Can you come show me my nose? Where's mommy's nose? Where's my nose? Where's my nose, Ticklebug? Ticklebug's a little too excited to cooperate right now.
He likes to point to the moon a lot too.
He's a little bit giddy because he's tired, but he's got quite a few vocabulary words. I've heard him say apple and mommy and a couple of other things. He's only said them once. He's not a big talker.
He hasn't said mommy. You're just wishing he had said mommy, because he says Dada on command.
Dada. Am I
Dada.
Mimi? Who's Mimi? Who's Mimi?
Hey, Jack.
And he's all over the place. Crawls, climbing everywhere.
So, yeah, he is just, that's one of his achievements. He was walking in our last video, right?
Barely. Probably. Yes, he was.
Well, gosh, no, hold on. When did he start walking?
Right before his 14-month video.
Okay, right. So, but of course now he's just all over the place, and that's probably one of the biggest changes I would say I've noticed in Jack is there's just no holding this guy back.
No.
He is a real handful.
He likes to explore.
Yeah, and he's a real good builder too. I noticed he's very good at putting together the big blocks.
Can you put together some blocks for the camera, Jack?
And
do you want to do some blocks? Look. Ball of energy.
He loves to climb.
You want to do some Legos?
He's good at putting shapes into little holes. He had a car that you put in little different shapes, and he's good at doing that. See, there he goes.
Yeah, he's big into putting Legos together and Mega Blocks together.
Yeah, he's very good at that. Yeah, I think we got a builder on our hands here.
And he likes to feed himself. Pretty good
Yeah.
at doing that.
Yeah.
He really does well using a spoon. When we let him, he makes a big mess, but he's doing real well with that.
He's just a real appetite hog too. He loves to eat, although not
He
necessarily.
23.5 pounds now.
Is that how much he weighs?
Yeah, I think when you took him in on Christmas Eve, he was 23.5.
Oh yeah, that's an important thing we almost forgot to mention here. Jack is 2 for 2 at Christmas. We were at Aunt Ellie's and Uncle Dave's for Christmas, and what does Charlie decide to do, or Jack decide to do, but put a crashing into the coffee table and cut his lip pretty badly, and had to get stitches, 4 or 5 stitches, and got those out on the 30th, I guess it was.
Yeah.
5 days later, but it looks great. And unfortunately, that boo-boo you can see on his eye there did not get stitches, and it should have. And that's actually, although a much older injury, at least a month old, looks much worse than the lip injury, which got the stitches. So Jack's probably have a little bit of a scar from that incident. You want to tell everybody what happened on the eye?
You were out of town, and I was at your company Christmas party. And he had a babysitter, and the babysitter, when I got home, told me that he had had a bad fall, and they had put a Band-Aid on it and doctored it and put him down and hugged him. But I guess they didn't realize how deep it was. And then when I called his doctor the next afternoon, they said it was too late to take it in to get it stitched, and then we found out from this ER experience that you can go up to 24 hours. So I guess I should have followed my instinct and taken him into the ER. But when they told me you didn't have to, I figured they were right. So
Although Jack's very glad that
he didn't have to do
they
it.
didn't have to do it. Yeah. It was not a fun procedure. The poor little guy got strapped down to the table, and then they gave him a shot of anesthesia. And the way it works is they put the shot right into the open wound.
Yeah, it's a local anesthesia, and it hurts really bad, and he screamed the whole time.
Yeah.
Mommy couldn't handle it, so she had Daddy go with you, and I stayed out in the waiting room.
We took some photographs of Jack on the operating table. So
Yeah,
we'll have those
he's
for
into
Buck
everything. He's doing really well with his development, and really trying hard to talk. I think probably in the next month or two we're going to hear some major words out of
How
him.
you doing? Oh, I think so too. He's really, he's, how you doing, huh? The one thing he won't do is he will not sit still for a story, will you, Jack, huh?
Yeah, he's not. He moves too much.
Yeah, he's an action Jackson. He's not a cerebral Jackson quite yet. He hasn't got time for a lot of pedantic. Oh, don't do that, Jack. You're going to cut off our cord here, and we'll be out of luck. Here's an example of what he likes to mess with. Give me that, Jack. No, there we go. Yeah, he's into everything, and you know, he's got a wonderful personality, but he's a lot of work because he just likes to run around and there's no stopping him. So yeah, can you say Dada? You say Dada?
Say Dada.
Yeah.
Say Dada.
You say Dada? Dada? Well, we had a good time with Papa and Grandma and Molly Jingles in Virginia, and you can see he doesn't like to be held or restrained.
Like to sit still.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, it seems like we say this a lot, but in our videos, but we certainly have seen a lot of change in Jack in the last, certainly 3 months. Very, very different. You know, I was telling Mommy, I was saying, giving him a bath last night, and he sits in the tub like a big boy, like his brother does. And when we moved here, he
was in a bath seat.
Yeah, he was in a little bath seat. And he just seemed like a real fragile little guy when we moved here. And now he's just this boisterous little, I'm going to recap. Oh, the other thing I noticed is we took him to the playground at Dale City, where Papa and Grandma live. And this guy was all over that jungle gym equipment. It was actually a little dangerous because he just kept running around and showed no fear. So Jack's actually gotten certainly a lot of injuries, and if I did a close up of his face, you'd see all kinds of little stuff here and there. But gosh, he's had at least 4 bruises on his face in the last month and a half.
Blue one on each eye, a big huge black and blue bruise on each eye from falls. Yes.
The one was from the one that cut it.
Shopping cart at
Oh
Sam's.
yeah, tell us about that.
I don't know. Daddy had it in the back of a shopping cart, and he was reaching for a piece of pizza, and he flipped out of it and hit his head.
Yeah, he could have been hurt really badly
The day
there.
before that, he had fell and blacked his eye on the bed. You told me.
Okay, yeah, oh that's right, yeah.
Just one thing, and then Charlie accidentally shot a toy at him, and it hit his lip and busted his lip.
Yeah.
So he's had probably in the last 2 months, he's had more injuries than anybody I know. 'Cause
Yeah.
He's just an accident-prone guy.
Yeah. But he's starting to learn to defend himself too against his older brother. So he knows that he can't let the grass grow under his feet when Charlie's around, because Charlie's going to cut him no slack. Whoa! And there's an example of what causes Jack his injuries here and there. But Santa was good to him. He got a lot of presents. Didn't quite have the concept of Santa down this year, but
But he got lots of stuff.
oh, he sure did. Yeah. You can tell he's kind of punchy now. And we actually would have put him to bed about half an hour ago, but we needed to do this video. So, anyway, well, Jack is just a wonderful, wonderful boy.
He's ready for bed.
And a guy who brings all kinds of joy into our life and everybody's life he touches. So he's a good little man. And I guess when we do his 18-month, we won't quite be ready to move into our new house, but it won't be too far. So it's moving along nicely. Anyway, say goodnight, Jack.
Good night, Jack.
You say bye-bye?